good, actually. So the thing we wanted to talk about tonight was the 2025 slate of movies. Is the majority of them are sequels, prequels, remakes, or spin-offs of other movies.
It's almost every one.
So let's just I'm just going to read them off from top to bottom, left to right there. If I can find there it is. Okay, so Captain America, Brave New World, that's obviously a sequel. Thunderbolts is a spin-off. Superman is a remake. Fantastic Four is I guess that's a remake too. That's a whole new reboot. Mickey 17, that's an original. You guys know what Mickey 17 is? I decided to, any movie I didn't know, I was going to try to find a trailer for it or something. Mickey
It's
17
Batman, right?
It's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Who basically volunteers to be part of a space program where they put him into weird situations in space. Like they put him into like experimental situations, and every time he dies, they can regenerate him. So it's kind of like Groundhog Day meets space.
Yeah, I think they're trying to find a hospitable planet is the idea, and they keep launching him, and he keeps getting messed up.
Yeah,
and they keep bringing back to life,
Yeah, and every time they bring him
like that.
Oh, you know what? I thought of that too. It was similar in a sense that he keeps getting regenerated. It was called the.
They were like fighting aliens or something, right? And every time you die, you got
respawned. Not
Day After Tomorrow.
Was it called Day After Tomorrow?
And then they changed it to Live, Die, Repeat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a little, I mean, the concept is different because they're using him as an experiment. And every time they regenerate him, they give him a new number. So he's like Mickey 2, Mickey 3, Mickey 4. And I guess Mickey 17 is relevant. It seemed from the trailer that there's two of him at once, a Mickey 17 and a Mickey 18. And that's like not allowed. So I think and they're trying to kill them because like I think there's a rule whenever there's doubles, like they both have to die. And he's like, I think he has to try to get away from them killing him. So that at least it's an original. So that's the first 5 movies. 4 of them are remakes.
Do you want to? I have a question. Do you want to see any of those? The top row. Do you want to see any of those? Captain America, Thunderbolts, Superman, Fantastic Four.
I'll see the Fantastic Four in theaters.
I'll see Superman. I don't want to see Captain America. I have no interest in Thunderbolts, but I do want to see how they do Superman.
Poorly. It'll be poorly.
It might be, but I don't think I've been really impressed with any Superman movie, to be honest with you. I know the Christopher Reeves ones are supposed to be the best ones, but I wasn't a big fan of those either. And maybe that's just because of when I saw them. But
no, Henry Cavill's the best, like looking, feels like Superman, but his character was so wrong in those movies. I don't have faith
that Reeves are kind of hard to rewatch too.
Yeah.
And I don't think Fantastic Four will be good. Marvel has lost whatever magic it had.
That girl is so hot though. The girl the Sue Storm girl, she's friggin' smoke show. She's in the new Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
Is she?
Top 4.
Yeah.
The top 4 the only one I really want to see is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. So second row. We'll go row by row. We'll do that.
Yeah.
So we had Mickey 17, Paddington 3. I never seen Paddington 1 and 2. My brother said Paddington 1 was good. He watched it when his kids were little.
Yeah, Paddington 1 is good.
Then it says Ryan Coogler's vampire film. So this movie's actually has a name now. I can't remember it. Ryan Coogler. It's called Sinners. And this movie has in it the guy who played Michael B. Jordan is the lead in this. So this is a 1930s all black cast vampire movie. So
I'm not the biggest vampire. Like that's not going to draw. I'm not going to take me to the movies to see.
I hate vampires. I'm not into vampires in the least. So that has no interest. It looks really, looks like
his movies are good. Ryan Coogler's films are good, but I'm not going to run to the movies to see it.
No, but Michael B. Jordan is totally jacked in this movie. He's huge in this movie. Then you got Snow White. Oh boy,
Hard pass.
Snow White.
I will bet
gonna see
money that
Tenant
never gets
3.
released.
You're gonna think that doesn't get released?
I don't think I'm going to release that. No, I don't think so.
I think they're gonna redo the whole thing and put it out. I think they're gonna get themselves some dwarfs, like in real life. And they're gonna get rid of that animation dwarfs, and they're going to the dwarves.
Wait, they're gonna remake it a third time? No way.
Might be a fourth at this point.
No, I think they'll just redo the parts with the dwarves. With the
how much there's no the ill will associated with that movie now is so great that no matter what they put out, people are going to hate it.
Yep.
The memes of her as Lord Farquaad from Shrek are fantastic. Because as soon as you see that, you're like, oh, I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
Billy says he loves Christopher Reeves as Superman. Yeah, Christopher Reeves was a great Superman. He himself was a great Superman. But
his Clark Kent was very good.
Yes,
yeah, Clark was good. Yeah, I just think those movies
they don't hold up.
They don't hold up. Is all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. The third line, we have Minecraft, the movie. We have Flowervale Street. That is, I looked into that. That is in the Cloverfield universe.
Oh, thank you.
So it's going to be another, I guess, giant monster movie. Mission Impossible 8 and Karate Kid. Now, I don't know what they're doing with Karate Kid. I don't know if it's going to be like Ralph Macchio.
It won't.
And it's not going to be like Cobra Kai kind of stuff, or
I don't think so. It'll be a totally new cast and
just a remake of the original. Because they've done that too.
Like a blind albino kid, being the Karate Kid.
Yeah, blind albino kid. That would be good actually. I might
watch that. It says in the 6th film in the Karate Kid franchise, stars Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio both reprised their roles from previous films, with Ben Wang as the main lead alongside Joshua Jackson, Sadie Stanley, and then a bunch of people I never heard of.
Okay.
I guess he's playing Daniel LaRusso.
Yeah, so
and
maybe
Jackie Chan's playing Mr. Han, who I guess he played in the one with Will Smith's kid years ago.
Were they both like Mr. Miyagi type characters?
Yeah, but he was, yeah.
Okay.
I don't even.
So out of those,
Cobra Kai, I think, made that franchise relevant again, and it was so good. Like I don't even know why they're even.
But Johnny's the best part of that show, not Ralph Macchio. It's Johnny.
100%. But like, why would you even try to put this back in theaters again and then connect it with that terrible Karate Kid with Jackie Chan?
I don't know. And I don't think Mission Impossible 8, I don't think 7 was good. The last one, because it ended on a cliffhanger. Mission Impossible 7. Did you guys not see that one?
I saw it. I liked it. I didn't think it was nearly as bad as people said.
It's not good. It's literally a movie to set up another movie. Like nothing happens. They don't resolve anything.
Well, the name of it was Part 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my girl, what's the name was in it? Agent Carter.
Oh yeah. Oh, Agent Carter. It sounded like you said Asian Carter.
No, Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Heather. Anyway,
she's great.
She's amazing in it, in all the scenes. But out of those movies, I think Mission Impossible 8 is the only one I want to see out of those 4.
And I'll wait for it to come out on demand.
Okay. Next line, F1. That is the Brad Pitt movie. That's an original. Megan 2.0. That's a Netflix show, right? Megan?
No, it's the little creepy doll.
Yeah, that wasn't a Netflix show. I thought that was a Netflix movie.
No, I think it's I don't know. I don't watch. those
I know
horror
what it
movies.
is. Yeah, I know what it
Yeah.
is. I just thought it was a Netflix original or something like that. But that's a sequel. I never saw the first Megan, so I
No.
don't know if it's any good. Then Sebi, your prediction about the Karate Kid being a blind albino kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what Elio is about? Or Elio?
No. A
Elio's
blind albino kid?
you so close, half right. So Elio is the newest Disney flick of a boy with one eye who wears an eye patch, and he somehow
Arr.
he gets abducted by aliens, and the aliens think he's the leader of Earth, and he has to like convince them that he's the leader of Earth, I guess, until he gets saved. I guess. I don't see myself in this movie, but
Okay.
All right.
he's got one eye. He can't see himself in this movie either, I guess. But that's an original. That's an original.
Okay.
I'm not going to say more.
Disney is so like it's way more. They are definitely like a 100 hitter. Like they get 1 out of every 10 decent, and everything else is just a nightmare. Like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
almost
what their
like
deal
the
is.
80s right now. Remember in the 80s, like they had like the Black Cauldron and
Rito says,
those
"Great,
really
the eye patch kids
Oliver
will
and Company
become."
movies where everything was just failing. I feel like they're in that trend right now.
Yeah, Rito says the eye patch kids are going to be running to the movies in droves. Billy says George Wendt should be happy in Snow White. Who's George Wendt?
That's
No.
Norm.
Is it Norm? Oh, that would
Norm.
be cool. He'd be a good Happy. You're right, Billy. That would be a good casting. I don't know how
He's
old
like
he is at this point.
90.
He's like, nah, that's all right. They were supposed to be old. They got gray hairs and big beards.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think
So
you move
Megan,
anymore.
yeah, that's all right. Megan 2.0, that was a sequel, and Ballerina, a John Wick story.
No
You guys
desire.
excited?
No.
Zero
Oh.
desire. Like I really want that whole franchise to stop. I want
Yeah, the
John
last
Wick.
one's not good.
Is it gonna be a woman like
Yep.
John Wick?
Yep.
Norm's dead. Rito said
Oh,
Norm's dead.
Norm's
Oh,
Norm's
dead?
dead?
No.
Norm's dead, laughing my ass off. They're fact checking you. They're
Norm's
fact
not dead.
checking you.
Norm's not dead.
Norm's not dead. He's 75 years old. Norm's not dead.
Exact.
Ha ha.
He's
Take
seen
that.
better days. Ooh.
Has he?
Yeah.
He says that's Jason Sudeikis' nephew. Who is
Ooh. What?
who's Jason Sudeikis' nephew?
Norm?
No, that's ridiculous. But yeah, Ballerina's going to be a girl John Wick.
I didn't like the last 2 John Wicks. I didn't really like. It's more like a superhero movie than a movie, like a assassin movie at this point. Like he shrugs off an incredible amount of gunfire and damage. I have no desire.
Jason Sudeikis is Norm's nephew.
Oh,
There you go.
Really?
Yeah, and Billy says Coach and Eddie from Cheers are dead, not Norm.
Who's Eddie?
Eddie.
I don't know who Eddie is. I thought
Who's
I knew all
Eddie?
the Cheers people. I don't know.
I don't know.
Eddie. It's not that guy.
Was it the old man that sat at the corner of the bar all the time that had like one word, like one bit of dialogue every?
Oh, you'd know him if you saw him. He's like a character actor. Eddie from Cheers. I think Coach died in the show, right? Didn't they replace Coach with Woody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Next line is Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. That's definitely a sequel.
Live. They're redoing the first movie live action.
Oh, is it going to be Game of Thrones?
No.
That'd be cool.
No, it's going to be not as good because those are cartoon characters and humans aren't as good as cartoons at doing cartoon stuff.
That's why this Transformer movie was so good, because there were no humans in it.
Like is it Gerard Butler is the voice of the dad, the like head Viking in the How to Train Your Dragon, and he's like 800 pounds in the cartoon, right? Like he's a giant, heavy, like ridiculous, like Odin style Viking who can do all kinds of stuff because it's a cartoon. It doesn't matter if you're fat in a cartoon. And he's got like one peg leg. Gerard Butler's playing him because he's the voice in the show. He doesn't look anything like the character. I don't get it. I don't get why you do this. Is a ridiculously successful franchise. Just leave it as a cartoon and move on. Like they're building a amusement park section in Universal doing How to Train Your Dragon. It's so successful. I don't know why you would chance messing that up by doing a live action.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Then we have Jurassic World 4, which I could give 2 crap. Jurassic Park is one of the top 5 movies in my list, and I can't stand any of these Jurassic Worlds. They're all bad.
The first Jurassic World was okay.
What's the third one? What was the third one?
I don't know. I tapped out at 2.
2 was them rescuing the dinosaurs, right, and then selling them at auction.
Yes.
What was I don't think I saw the third one. What was the third one?
No clue. I have no idea.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah. I don't know what Damien Chazelle's next film is. That one I didn't look up. And the only thing I got from Paul Thomas Anderson's next film was that Leonardo DiCaprio is in it and they're filming it. I couldn't find anything else on it. What it's
that
about.
One's going to be canceled because he'll be in jail in the next 6 months.
Who?
Who?
DiCaprio.
Why?
Why?
Oh, I
see what Diddy? You think he got Diddied?
He's getting Diddy-fied.
Yeah, but if you got Diddied, you weren't a victim.
No. I think he was.
Oh, he was doing some Diddying?
Yeah, I think he was part of the Diddy. Allegedly.
I think we found a workaround word, Steve. That word's not on the list.
Not yet, it's not.
Got Diddied.
I think he got Diddied and was Diddying and did all the Diddy.
Rito says, good news, guys. I have a treatment and script written for my Christmas heist movie. Are you really writing a Christmas heist movie? Is this a joke or tell us more about that?
I remember Rito in the old show had a good. He had a good. Yeah, I think he talked about this on the old show. Rito, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on that if that's correct. It was and he said he talked about it a little bit, and we all said that would be really good.
Huh. All right.
I saw like a half an hour YouTube piece on how I always thought Justin Bieber was a bit of a jerk, but apparently he might have been seriously abused by like guys like Diddy, and that's why he started like, I'm just going to do drugs so I don't have to think about all the abuse.
Yeah.
And then they went back and like cut all these times that like when he was 13, 14, 15, these creepy Hollywood monsters said stuff to him that was so inappropriate in like interview stuff. And you're like, Jesus, how did we let this go on? Like,
I felt really bad about it when I started hearing all this stuff. And I remember like I used to listen to Hollywood Babylon all the time with Kevin Smith and what's his name? Ralph
Garman.
Yeah. I used to listen to that show a lot a few years ago, and they had segments on just shitting on Justin Bieber when he was like 16, 17 years old and just doing stupid shit. But this was like probably going on around at the same time or right after the stuff that happened to him. So I felt really bad because I was agreeing with everything that they were saying. Like, yeah, this guy's a fucking asshole.
But he was such like racing his cars and always drunk and like
but now that you kind of know, or you kind of have a feeling what you know, I feel freaking horrible about it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, because they started grooming that kid at like 8. Like, which is
oh my god! Did you see the video with him and Diddy? It's like, I got custody of him for the next 42 hours. We're gonna do things that we can't disclose and stuff.
But
creepy.
What's worse is it seems like everyone knew. I saw a video today of Wendy Williams, like she was the hip hop radio in the city, and then she got the Wendy Williams show. I saw a clip of her, like she has Diddy on, and she was talking about her son. He's like, "Oh, I met your son backstage. We hung out." And like, you can see her like gag as she's going to say the next word. She was like, "You were with my son?" And I was like, "Oh, so you knew because you knew your son shouldn't be around him. You knew this 10 years ago, and no one said anything
Well,
to stop this man.
she like when she was working for Hot 97, I believe, she like called out Diddy and like called him out for something, and he sent like a squad of people to like find her after the show, and we're waiting for her to leave the studio, to leave the building, and they were gonna attack her. And it was a really big thing. I think she got fired from Hot 97 because of him.
Yeah, he just seems like an awful dude. He's gonna be going away forever, I think.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, that whole thing. I think he's gonna get
Epstein?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there seems to be a lot of people. But like, dude, if you look back at those pictures, because like all my students were talking about it, and they were all like looking at pictures of those white parties. Every famous person, everyone was at them.
Yeah.
Like everyone was at them.
I think I heard this week, I don't know how true it is, but Mila Kunis moved out of her house with Ashton Kutcher.
Because he was at the parties.
He's at the
Ooh.
parties.
But
Apparently,
geez, I saw a picture of Regis at one from like Regis, like
Philbin. Regis Philbin.
yeah. You think he was like, let me see them kids? Like, I just think I don't know. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
Was Vince
I don't
McMahon
know.
there?
Wild.
I bet Vince was
He was
there.
having his own parties.
No,
That's
I don't
true.
think Vince was there. I
No?
didn't hear anything about Vince was being there, but he has his own set of problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The next
But-
line of movies is. Oh, sorry, Mike. What are you gonna say?
No, I was going to say,
Yeah.
do you want to speed this up? Do
Yeah.
any of the rest of these movies look?
Well, I want to. Nobody 2. I didn't see Nobody 1. That's about like a guy who
It's-
kind of looks like a nobody, but he's really like a secret agent.
Yeah.
kind of
If
movie.
what if you did? What was the one with Liam Neeson? A
Taken.
very particular set of skills. Yeah,
Taken.
but just not if he's not as handsome as Liam Neeson. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's basically the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a dad that is also
Yeah.
a secret agent. That's a
Yeah.
sequel. Saw 11.
No, thank
Okay.
you.
I haven't seen one after the second one. I don't think.
I
Tron
haven't seen
Ares.
one.
Hard pass.
Tron?
Tron
I'll see
Ares.
Tron.
This
Will
is
you?
where an AI comes to life and goes into the real world.
Is that the premise?
We can only,
Yeah.
we can only hope.
That's the premise.
All right.
Like a
That'll be the
sentient-
third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see
The
it.
second
I mean,
one
I've
wasn't
seen
good.
the first two, so I'll
And-
finish the trilogy with that.
And then we got Mortal Kombat 2, so that's a sequel.
Not
No.
the first one's better than the originals, but it's not good.
No,
Right.
I want nothing
So we
to do
got-
with that.
Then we got Black Phone 2. I don't know what Black Phone 1
Horror
was.
movie. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade, which is a remake.
That's
A
not
reboot.
coming out. That's
No,
not
I don't-
coming out.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
coming out either. Then we got Zootopia 2 sequel.
Again, I didn't like that movie at all. Apparently,
No.
it caught on huge in China, like huge. It was a huge, big smash hit in China. I have no desire. I didn't like the first one at all.
The first one wasn't very good.
That's the
No, I
first.
didn't
That was the first movie I can remember. I'm like, oh, Disney's cramming a message into this.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so obvious too. It wasn't even funny. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That movie did great, but that's a sequel as well.
Is that a horror movie?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stuck in like a Chuck E. Cheese type of place with these crazy
Oh.
animatronics.
Is it
The
for
kids
kids
love it.
or is it for adults?
Yeah, it's for kids. Kids like it.
Oh, okay.
Avatar, like I never cared about any of the avatars.
I
don't
never
know
saw
what
the
those
second
are.
one. Never even saw it.
I never saw the
Yeah.
first one.
I've
Really?
seen the first one. Like, I
Nope.
just wanted to be part of that whole thing.
I didn't
but
believe the hype.
I didn't like it.
No, they're not good. The ride in Disney is absolutely out of its mind good. But
Really.
yeah, oh yeah, the like simulator ride is insane. Yeah, but I have no
Then we have-
desire.
Then we have Wolfman, which is exactly what it is. It's the Wolfman. So do you count that
Remake.
as a remake? Yeah,
It is.
So we
It's,
worked
it's like the Universal. Universal's been trying to redo the classic monsters forever now, and they just can't get it off the ground.
Scary Movie 6. I guess that's why the V and the I are in red.
Yeah.
Nope,
No
nope, no, thank you.
And then we have Wake Up Dead Man. I watched the trailer for this, and this is a sequel to Knives Out.
Oh,
Oh,
So me
Wait,
and Sebi
same
like these kinds
universe
of
or
shows.
sequel?
Same universe. So it was Knives Out, then it was Glass Onion, and now it's Wake Up Dead Man.
I don't like his movies.
Me and Sebi love these kind of movies.
Inspector Poirot, right? That was the name of
Yeah. Well, not in that one. That was
Oh, I
the
don't-
Agatha Christie ones, or not the Agatha Christie ones, the River Nile, whatever it was.
Oh,
Death on the Nile. Was it Agatha Christie? I thought it was Agatha Christie novels.
yeah, you're right. It's Agatha. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's what's his name?
Daniel Craig and Ryan
Daniel Craig.
Johnson directing.
With the
I
southern
don't like
accent.
Ryan Johnson. That big-headed bastard can't make a good movie.
I like Knives Out. I don't think I
No.
saw Glass Onion.
Yeah.
Glass Onion's not good.
I didn't see
I
Glass
didn't
Onion.
see that one.
That one
like
was
those-
came out during the pandemic.
I like those kind of like Clue type movies, like who done
No.
movies. I like those.
Did you see The Gentleman, Steve?
Yes.
That's like a mystery gangster movie that's so much better done.
Yeah.
So much better done.
Yeah, that's a great
Then
movie.
Knives Out, or then
Yes, then Knives Out. I mean, it's not like a murder mystery like Knives Out is, but like Clue is a better movie than no, I don't like no.
I'm
disagree.
I'm not saying it's groundbreaking. I just I didn't hate it.
I will never forgive Ryan Johnson for what he did to Star Wars. Never.
Well, I think it was more Kathleen Kennedy than anything.
They allowed that big-headed bastard to come in and ruin it.
Then we have Kendrick Lamar and South Park creators comedy. I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that is, but it looks original.
I like the South Park guys. I could care less about Kendrick Lamar.
I think isn't who's the rapper that's doing the new Lego movie? Isn't like the new Lego movie all about like one rapper guy?
No idea.
It's like he's doing all the music for the movie. I don't know if it's Kendrick Lamar. Then you got The Accountant 2. Was that Ben Affleck?
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually liked the first one.
Yeah, the first one's fine.
First one was pretty good, but it's still
he's like autistic hitman, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty interesting concept. Then you got Insidious 6. Insidious is actually my favorite horror flick. Like the original Insidious.
What about 2 through 5?
2, 3, and 4 were very good. Oh no, I'm sorry. 2 and 3 were very good. 4 was terrible. 5 was great.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 was really good, but still, it's another sequel. And then you got Monkey Paw's Him. I don't know what that is. I don't
Monkey
know.
Paw, wasn't that kind of like a horror movie?
I think it's another sequel. Yep.
Yeah,
it's another sequel. All right, we'll put it on the list as a sequel. So that's 3 there. I'm keeping track.
Okay,
of all these.
out of that row, I'm gonna see The Accountant 2.
You gotta go to the movies and see it.
No,
I will.
No,
I will go to the
watch
movies
that.
and see Insidious. I will go for Insidious. I will not go for the one, but we didn't do the one above that. I will not go see Avatar, Wolfman, Scary Movie. Wake Up Dead Man's going to be on Netflix.
I'll see The Wolfman.
You'll go see Wolfman? Okay.
Yeah, I like the Universal monsters. I want that to work somehow.
It looks pretty.
It just doesn't. I don't know why.
I enjoyed that one. What was that last one with Tom Cruise? The Mummy? It was like a mummy, movie, right?
The Mummy, yeah.
I enjoyed.
And they
that
did
one.
Dracula too. They did Dracula where he wakes up in the modern day. They tried doing that.
All right. Then we have The Bride, which is a Frankenstein movie with Christian Bale being Frankenstein.
Oh, is this part of Wolfman universe?
I don't know, but they showed a picture of Christian Bale, and he looks like Jared Leto Joker, but with stitches on his body. Like he's got like tattoos. It's like Frankenstein with tattoos.
Is it modern day or?
I don't know. I think it's the 1930s.
Okay.
So they're going to do a Bride of Frankenstein without doing Frankenstein first?
Well, Frankenstein's in it, but I guess they're just... Well, The Bride, this is a remake of the Bride of... This has been made like 2 or 3 times throughout the years.
No, I get that, right? But shouldn't you have established the Frankenstein character before you marry him off?
Sure,
yeah.
Sure. We got some comments here I need to read. Christian Laufer says, Sebi! Who's Christian?
I do Not Another Arsenal podcast with Christian.
Oh, what's up, Christian? Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for listening. Rito says Kendrick Lamar plays a slave reenactment actor who finds out his wife owned his family.
Hey.
With the South Park guys? That's
Is
pretty
that coming
dark.
out on Thanksgiving?
What?
The whole
Yeesh.
family can watch that one.
Yes, I was going to get to that, Rito. There's a movie called Smashing. Where is it?
The Smashing Machine.
The Smashing Machine. That is a movie about The Rock. Yeah, I think it's a movie about The Rock.
Can I kind of say I don't really like his movies?
The Rock? Yeah, I'm not too.
All kind of the same, and none of them are great.
I think the last good one was The Rundown.
That's
I love The Rundown.
It's like the first one he did.
Yeah, that was the last good one.
And then
That
I saw someone say he just plays that character in every movie now. He's always just a guy in a jungle safari shirt, like out doing something. Yeah, The Rundown
one was good, and there was the other one, Walking Tall. That one was good too.
No, that's earlier. Yeah,
yeah. Those were like his first, like, well, his first movie was The Scorpion King, right? And that was terrible.
But
like his first like real starring roles were The Rundown. That's what it's called, right, Mikey?
Yeah, Pain and Gain. He did. That was okay. That was with him and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and Walking Tall. I enjoyed that one.
My dad likes Walking Tall. He liked that movie.
Yeah,
that's
a remake too, isn't it?
Rampage was terrible. The Jungle Cruise wasn't good. The one where he's in the skyscraper when he's got a fake leg, but somehow he's still 800 pounds doing squats with a fake leg. Like the whole.
I don't even know.
That's actually called Skyscraper.
Is it called Skyscraper? Oh
yes.
My god. Yeah, no, he kind of plays the same character in everything, and they're not good.
Is the new Superman, the new Santa Claus movie, Red one?
You know what? I will see that one.
I think that's coming out this year.
Yeah, that's coming out soon.
Then there's the one where he fights the earthquake, right? What's the one where he's the rescue guy in the earthquake?
I think that's called Earthquake.
Oh, I like him because he's so charming, but I'm just like I don't love any of his movies. I don't love any of them. The Rundown I like, right? But I think that might be more because of was it Sean William Scott?
That's because Christopher Walken.
Sean William Scott and Christopher Walken's in that too.
And the Scottish guy who plays the bagpipes and brings the cows in at the end of that movie is great as the side act.
I haven't seen it in years. I don't remember that bit.
Yeah. His pilot is a Scottish guy. No, Christopher Walken's the villain.
Yeah, but the Scottish guy, is he a villain?
No, he's like his bush pilot that brings him in and out.
Oh.
And he's got a ridiculous Scottish accent.
One of the pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean, the one with the fake eye?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah,
could be.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I remember now.
Okay. So then
I'm shocked by this next row. I'm shocked they're making this movie.
Now You See Me 3. Isn't that like a magician movie? Or like a heist? Is it a heist magician movie?
Magicians that do heists.
The first one was decent. I enjoyed that one. I didn't even know they made a second one.
Yeah, this is 3. Then we got another SpongeBob movie.
Could care less.
And then we got the Smashing Machine, which I guess would be an original, right? That would be considered.
I don't even know what that is.
It's The Rock.
That's The Rock.
That's The Rock. That's how The Rock came up. Yeah.
Punching the UFC this time.
No thanks.
Then the last 3 is Michael. I'm assuming that's some type of Michael Jackson movie. Is that a documentary?
This is his nephew's playing him.
Oh, really?
Jafar Jackson, which I think is Tito's son, is playing him. It seems like they're going to explore like all the darker parts of him, which is crazy because the family signed off on it. Like
all the Diddying.
Yeah.
He's the original Diddy.
Well, there's stuff coming out because of the Diddy files that are showing that maybe
it wasn't called Earthquake. It was called San Andreas. Sorry. Thanks, Rito.
Oh,
and it has a sequel.
San Andreas.
Rock goes and punches the tornado this time.
The stuff I'm hearing now about because of all the Diddy stuff is that he might have been a victim of that Diddy situation.
Michael Jackson was a victim?
Diddy was Diddy and so many kids. He just threw him at Michael Jackson.
No,
he takes somebody's.
It was Clive Davis. Is that the?
Oh, I understand now what you're saying.
He was the guy who was
he's the one ring that controlled them all.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's Sauron. He made all the rings.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, we got Michael. That's an original. Then we got The Conjuring 4. I don't think I've seen anything other than the first one. And that's a spin-off of Insidious, I think. I think those two universes are combined somehow. And then you got 28 Years Later. So
Which is a spin. I think the third movie in that
The
franchise,
third,
right?
Yeah.
28
Yes.
days later, and then 28 months later, 28 weeks later.
28 weeks.
Right.
And now
And then this.
So how many movies are on this
They're
list?
all-
We got
they're
1,
all-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 30, 40, we got 50. We have 53 movies on this list, right? Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 43 movies. Okay, we got 43 movies in this list. 33 of them are sequels,
That's
prequels,
shocking.
spin-offs, or remakes. 33 out of 43 movies.
Jeez.
That's
Dude.
your that's your lineup for 2025.
It's like they're trying to let AI take over and write movies.
Yeah.
It's
And what are the original
unbelievable.
ones?
If they do that, then they don't have to pay writers anymore. So it makes more money for the studio. And
Where are the original ideas? Just where are they?
Well, let's see what the original ones on here. Let's see. The original ones are it's basically a remake of Groundhog Day with Mickey 17.
That's not even an original idea. It's just Groundhog Day in space.
all right, which
Right.
is one original on here? Okay.
Mickey
Is there
Mickey
an
17.
original?
Mickey
Okay.
17 is an original.
Yes.
Then you got
Okay.
the vampire film Sinners. That's an original. The
Okay.
1930s all black cast vampire film.
F1.
Then you have
Flower Vale
Um,
Street, no?
no, that's a spin-off of Cloverfield. Then
Oh,
you got
right. Never mind.
you got Elio or Elio. I guess you would call F1 I guess F1's an original movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an original.
Dan, I don't know if Dan Chazelle's next film, I don't know what that is. Paul Thomas Anderson. That might be an original.
But isn't that crazy that they're at the point where they're just like, we're so desperate for ideas. Just whatever this guy's next movie is, we don't even have a name for it. We're going to
Right.
put it on the slate because there's nothing good. Like it's this director's new movie and this director's new movie because there's no fucking new ideas. That's wild to me.
The
That's
Smashing
bizarre.
Machine and Michael, I guess, because that's a documentary kind of, or not a documentary, but like a
Biopic.
Like,
biopic.
where's Spielberg? Where's Scorsese? Like what?
Well, Spielberg, what was the last good movie he made?
I don't know.
He was on Transformers. His name was on Transformers, the new one. I don't know if what it had to do with it. Yeah, it was.
Did he
Spielberg's
do
name was on it.
Indiana Jones?
I don't think so.
I mean, he's 77. It says Jesus.
Mike Hurst says I recognize about 4 movies out of that list. Nah, you recognize Jurassic Park, Superman, Fantastic Four. You knew more than 4, but you probably don't want to see more than 4.
No,
Christian says thanks, first time watcher. Oh, anytime. Hopefully you'll watch a lot more. We need listener, especially after tonight. I think I have.
You know what his last one was? West Side Story.
That didn't do well.
And Ready Player One before that.
Oh, I like Ready Player One.
I like Ready Player One.
No, read the book. You'll hate the movie. Read the book.
Really? Okay.
You'll hate the movie.
Nerds.
And the second book is.
We established that in the last podcast.
So bad. Huh?
Okay.
If you don't want to read it, I think the audiobook for that one is read by Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I might download that tonight, actually, then.
I guess you might be right about that, Mike.
Her says all those directors are too old school. It's true. There is a new movie. There's a new movie called Megapolis, which is Francis Ford Coppola. That's out now.
I heard it's unwatchably bad.
I heard that from
They're calling it like an $80 million boondoggle.
Rito says second book was super woke.
Yes,
second
agreed.
Book Ready
the second. Oh my god, it's so woke. I didn't finish it.
Which
second
one?
Ready Player 2 is so woke. Yeah.
It's so binary.
No, it's because I forget what it was that got me, but I think the characters start changing their gender in the game.
Yeah.
You know, like I can be anything I want, so I'm going to be a woman, or I'm going to be. And I was like, no.
Well, they touch on that in the first one, didn't they?
I don't think they did. Yeah, a little bit. They did with one of the characters.
Yeah, one of the characters. And
Ritos.
it was done in a way where
the book's good. First book's good. The second book's real bad, and the book's way better than the movie. It just is.
Rito said he saw Megapolis in July in an advanced screening, and it sucked.
Well, I told you. They said it's terrible. Yeah.
And then Billy Judd says he loves Ready Player One. I really liked the first movie.
I enjoyed that one.
I liked it a lot.
Maybe I enjoyed it.
There's so many more references
porn movie where
in the book.
Forgetting what I'm watching and like looking at the cool shit. Story wise, may have not been the greatest, but
there's so many more references and stuff in the book.
Huh?
The book has so many more references and like other games and other pop culture references that they couldn't get the rights to put into a movie. Okay. Right? Like he drives the DeLorean. Like there's lots and lots of stuff.
The DeLorean in the movie.
Does he? I can't, like when you read the book, there's every page is chock full of references.
Yeah, I can imagine. There was tons of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then in the final battle, in like the Avengers Endgame battle scene in that movie, it's amazing. I thought it was great. Like you have the Iron Giant, you had the Ecto-1. It was great. You had like I think Ryu and Ken were in that. It was so
Wasn't
many.
Optimus Prime in there too? I thought the Transformer was in there of some kind.
I don't remember Prime. There may have been some Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure. I enjoyed visually, and just as like you go to the movies and you just turn your brain off and you watch cool shit. I enjoyed that movie. I had fun.
Hey Steve, look at the clock.
I know where I'm at. I know where we're at.
I was going to say, punch it out, boys.
No, we're good. I've been trying to. So the reason we've been keeping it.
He doesn't want any shorts from this one.
Well, then the thing is, the AI. I end up going through and making my own shorts anyway because the AI doesn't do a great job of it. So it doesn't matter if we go over 2 hours. But I am going to edit this quite a bit after it's done.
This dumpster fire went 2 hours.
It's okay. It's all right. It really went 1 hour and 30. The first 20 minutes were a waste. But that is
the lagging wasn't fun.
That is our very underwhelming 2025 movie preview. And like Mike said, we can take bets on which movie. We can do a whole nother show on which movie is going to be the least grossing, which movie is going to be the highest grossing. We used to do that back in the day. Remember we used to do that?
Yeah.
And we can take bets on how many of these movies aren't going to get made or be released. I think that would be a cool wager.
I don't know if I like. There's nothing on there I'm like genuinely excited to see.
Yeah,
not one.
Well, let me show you Christian Bale as Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Look at that. He's got a tattoo that says hope on his chest.
To say hope, maybe it says no hope.
His forehead looks cool.
Yeah. I think he looks cool if it wasn't for the stupid tattoo. Why has he got a tattoo? Unless they made him from body parts of other people, right? So maybe the person they grave robbed had a tattoo on him. I can buy that if that's the case. Yeah. You want to see?
He looks pretty.
Let's see if I can find Elio.
He looks like a dead guy put together by other pieces.
Let me see if I can find Elio here for you. You got to see Elio. Was that his name? Elio. Elios. Yeah, remember those? Oh, they were so good.
Were they?
Kid. No, they were terrible. You loved them as a kid.
Did I?
I did. I used to come home and put on Woody Woodpecker and Popeye and make an Elios, and I'd have a great afternoon. Oh my God, I can't believe this Elio thing. You got to see this. This is fantastic. Wait till you see this. All half blind kids everywhere are gonna flock to see this movie. Look at this. This is a serious thing.
He
Oh
looks
my
like
god.
the Italian boy in that. What was
I think he is
the?
Italian, right? Isn't he Italian?
He doesn't have an accent.
Oh no.
No, he doesn't have an accent.
What was that Italian boy movie from Pixar?
Oh
I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
Luca.
Luca.
Yeah, Luca. I didn't see that
Oh,
one.
this is
My kids
Pixar.
watched it. It's
Oh,
Disney Pixar.
it's Pixar. Yeah.
And why does the animation look so terrible? Remember when Disney was like the standard for animation? Like
Yeah,
everybody
and then
tries to be
Pixar
Disney.
became the standard and somehow lost all of that.
Yeah.
But look at
But
this. It looks so generic. Looks
I
terrible.
honestly believe Disney Disney and Pixar threw out the guy who was responsible for all of that.
Yeah.
They threw out John Lasseter.
Yep.
So
It looks so generic. Like if you put that on the screen, it could easily be like a Minions style movie or what was that, Illumination, or any other
yeah.
Nickelodeon. It could be a Nickelodeon movie from the animation style. It doesn't scream like you used to look at a cartoon and be like, that's Disney because Disney looks a certain way. It's like hearing Van Halen. Like no other guitar sounds like Van Halen when you hear him. The same thing was for Disney. Like you saw the animation style and you're like, that's Disney. And this just looks so generic and lame. It looks like Sid the Science Kid. Did you ever see Sid the Science Kid?
Yeah.
That horrible show.
I could spend hours talking about what I think is wrong with Disney as a company. Like I think fundamentally they are in a bad place.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they're able to sort it out. Like they look like the parks people are moving in the right direction. I'm hoping the film and animation people just take longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that company makes bad decisions now.
Christian says he's even the same character when he's the voice for an animated film. Who, The Rock? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. That's correct. Now he's the same character. Maui.
Who's he? Oh, Maui. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Which apparently they're doing a live action version of.
Aren't they doing a Moana too? A cartoon?
Yep, and a live action Moana and a Lilo and Stitch live action and
and a Mufasa.
I mean, that
what about
so
a claymation Moana? Are they doing that too?
Like Gumby?
If they could figure out how to get some dollars out of it, they
Get
would.
a claymation holiday special Moana. Yeah, come on, let's go. Why not?
And listen, I think the first Moana is good to great. I think it's good to great for Disney. Like that was Disney had a real run there where they did Moana and Tangled and Frozen, and then they were like, let's just drop this ball.
Coco was great.
Yeah, Coco was good.
And John Lasseter got Me Too'd, right?
Yep, but he wasn't. Yes, for just being a big awkward nerd who hugged people. Yeah.
Mike Hurst wants to know, when did creativity die? So many remakes.
I don't know. It's
terrible.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
And they're not making
I think
money.
Marvel. I think Marvel did it.
You think so?
I think you're going to look back at this and go, Marvel was so bad for creativity and pop culture because
they were just remaking comic books that worked, or that why?
They were taking pre-existing IPs.
Yeah.
And, repurposing them.
Yeah, but that's what Disney did all those years ago.
Yeah, but they were repurposing like fairy tales that that you had to go to a library.
Really, aren't they? Aren't comic books like modern day fairy tales, right?
Yeah, but they're still relevant. That's the thing. Like those fairy tales, were just told to you by your crazy grandma at night to make you go to sleep or something. They weren't like people weren't going out and buying fairy tale books on a regular basis.
But there are still fairy tales, right? There are fairy tales from 100 other cultures. You could go pull their stories like he did, and like Walt did, and make stories out of them. You don't have to we're going to do Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid for the 10th. No, just pull a different culture's fairy tales, pull their myths, and do other stories. I don't understand why they just
but then you get into trouble of cultural appropriation and stuff like that, where why is this? I just think wokeness just killed creativity. Where you don't want to offend anybody, so you make this generic thing, piece of garbage that is just to sell a few tickets and appease a few people and upset everybody else.
In the I Am Racist movie, Matt Walsh is talking to this like activist, and the activist is telling him that she's a white lady, redheaded white lady, and she says, my daughter only likes the white princesses, and she's like, I really want her to be more open to the princesses of color. And Matt Walsh goes like Moana, and she's like, yeah, like Moana. He goes, my kid loves Moana. It's the only one she likes, and she wants to dress up like her, like Halloween. Should I let her do that? And the lady's like, no, you can't let her do that. That would be cultural appropriation. And he's like, well, you just said that you want your daughter to like her, but not like her enough to want to dress like her. And she's like, well, yeah, I guess so. So he called it the Moana problem, which is like, like it's so stupid. It's so
remember a few years ago when kids like wanted to be Maui, right? From Moana.
Mm-hmm.
If a white kid wanted to be Maui from Moana, it would cause like uproar, and they would be suspended from freaking school. So stupid.
Yeah, because they said like the tattooed shirt was appropriating.
Yes.
Yeah, Polynesian culture.
Like, what are we doing?
And nobody but me can make chicken palm. No one's allowed to make chicken palm except for us. Us Italians. Not even you, Sebi. You French bastard.
I can't even do it.
No,
what if I do this? Hey,
a lot of that.
All right, as long as you got to do that the whole time.
Okay. One hand, just frying with the other. One hand all the time.
And I wave a wooden spoon and go hot tua and spit curses at people. That work? Oh my god, so stupid.
Yeah, Billy wants The Rock to reprise his role in the Moana remake. All right. I think that's going to do it for us tonight, boys. We're over 2 hours.
Let's do another 2 hours.
I'll do another 2 hours. It's past midnight over there in Eastern time.
It is.
Still kind of early for me, but so yeah, not a bright outlook for movies.
Or podcasts based on this episode.
The way I'm gonna cut this up, I'm gonna be precise as a surgeon. You're not even gonna know there was anything wrong with it. I'll be up all night. Not
Check
gonna
your
sleep.
DMs.
It's just gonna be the sign off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey everybody, and then just sign off. And Jermaine Clement better return as Tamatua. Who is Tamatua? Was that the?
Oh, he was the big crab, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
In Moana.
From Flight of the Conchords.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I think Moana's very good.
That was a really good.
Yeah.
Was that Disney or Pixar?
Disney.
That was very
Disney.
good.
Disney did Tangled, that, and Coco. Coco was Pixar.
Yeah.
And Encanto and Frozen. They did like a string of really good movies, and then they just lost it completely.
Yeah.
I'm checking my DMs. Okay, here Harito wants me to check my DMs. I'm checking my DMs.
Oh, I think it's the video of your girl.
Oh, hello.
What?
Watch. Well, you can have it because this isn't for boys. It's for men.
Yeah, it is.
And real men don't use cheap commercial body wash.
No, we don't.
FDA as a synthetic cleanser. But this is
that.
Yeah, I don't understand why his algorithm thinks he likes certain kinds of videos.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Get my finger on it.
Mike? It's so bizarre,
I don't know.
Isn't it?
Long-lasting natural.
Look at him. His brain broke. He can't even concentrate.
Coconut castaway.
It's a long commercial.
You'll finally get the attention you deserve.
They should make lube.
So go to drsquatch.com today and quit being a dirty little boy.
Yeah, dirty little boy. That's all right. That's an okay commercial. It's not. You hyped it up too much. You hyped that one up too much. But thank you, Rita. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's covered with bubbles all the time. You don't even see an outline of it.
Trying to find.
I got a better video of her somewhere. Trust me.
Hold on.
Oh, Sebi won't let this show end. I just want this show to end.
Yeah, but if Mike wants to hear our going away song. Let me find it.
All right, Seb. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks to Az for shouting us out and getting us some subscribers that are now going to leave. And we will see you next week. See you later, everybody.